Welcome to the Intuitive Hour with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Hour, Awaken Your Inner Voice. I'm your host, Michelle Beltran, and I'm so happy that you are here again today. I'd like to move forward in my book, Take the Leap, What It Really Means to Be Psychic, and talk with you all about your hidden talent, what exactly that is and means, and also the necessity of protection, chapters 23 and 24. So it's very common for us to have talents of which we are unaware. We may not acknowledge what talents we have or belittle them as unimportant and insignificant. But if we're really honest with ourselves and take a good look at who we are, we would be forced to admit that we're exceptional at one thing or another. We may not be working with those talents or using them to make a better life for ourselves, but they are there, and we know when they are. And we know what they are. Talents often show themselves through hobbies or avocations. For example, while a person may be employed as a bookkeeper, that same person may spend an inordinate amount of time learning and researching history. Years of pursuing this interest have made him or her an expert in the field of history. That person may not assign the word expert to what he or she knows, but it's still an expertise. It's usually those things we love to do and would do without pay that manifest as talents. We're usually endowed with more than one such talent. The same is true of psychic talents. You have already been introduced to your psychic talent and ability. They are already yours. You only have to take time to notice what they are. Pay attention to everything that happens to you, and be mindful of your responses. Become acquainted with any inkling you may have regarding your psychic abilities. Read about them and investigate what they mean to you. Learn where you feel most comfortable and where you may fit in. Attempt to allow any psychic tendencies to manifest without judgment or preconceived notions. Clear your mind and manage your emotions. Allow yourself to be skeptical, and then rationally evaluate whether or not you have the mindset or knack to be a psychic. To truly find your path in life, you have to be investigative. You have to look at what you want and what rings true for you. In your probing, your emotions will always guide you correctly. They are the best compass system you have. Trust them. Adopt a determination to identify your talents. Then practice them, understand them, and develop them. You may identify a talent or a way of viewing things that isn't identified in the same way by others. Your talents may present in ways that don't happen for anyone else. The most important thing in the acquisition of sensibilities is belief. One has to believe such things are possible in order for them to be true and manifest. Truth and reality are concepts to be weighed in any attempt to pursue a life course. And, as Shakespeare said through the character of Polonius, this above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man.
Thanks for listening to the Intuitive Hour with Michelle Beltran. If you like what you heard, please share our podcast with a friend, and be sure to visit michellebeltran.com to get Michelle's popular Develop Your Clairvoyance ebook.